Hi friends, welcome to my very first fly tying video. My name is Scott Blackhurst, or for those of you who follow me on Instagram, Flying High Again. Today I'm going to tie a bug I came up with last year in the fall to fish the Boise River. The hook I'm going to tie today is a 125 size 12 Dairiki with a brass bead. The thread I'm going to use is a Unithread 8.0 in olive. Let's get started here. I'm going to start right behind the bead and go back 3 to 4 millimeters and cut the tag end off. The rib I'm going to use today is a vinyl green rib, or a D-rib if you want. When I tie it on, I'm going to tie it so the flat portion of the D-rib is against the hook. I'm going to tie it in on my side and just tie it all the way down the hook and around the bend. And then just wrap back up quick to their starting point. Then I'm going to use my rotary function on my vise. Wrap this D-rib up. It's right where I tied it in. Then I'm going to tie it off on the bottom of the fly. Make several wraps and then wrap up in front. And then cut the D-rib off, moving your thread so you don't cut it off. And then you want to tie back to your tie-in point on your D-rib and build the thread up there right in the front of your D-rib. That way when you tie your two black turkey biots on, they won't stick straight up in the air. You can tie these biots on together or one at a time. I found it's easier to do it one at a time for myself. The length you want about the length of the body of the fly. You want the curve of the biot to face down, and you want to tie those in, forming a V on top. If they stick up a little bit, like they are right now, that's fine. So tie back up to the right behind the bead and keep some tension on your thread, and you can just break those biots off and wrap back down to your tie-in point. And we're going to create a dubbing loop. We'll put on our dubbing loop twister tool. And the dubbing I use for this fly is a hairline olive dubbing, a hare's ear, where they've left all the guard hairs in, and it's very buggy. I'm going to take a small clump out. I'm going to stretch it out. And then put it in our dubbing loop. and twist it up. Then we're going to wrap this. You want your first full wrap to go right across the top of the tie-in point for those black biots, and then pull that hair back and continue wrapping forward. With each wrap, make sure you pull that hair back so it doesn't get caught. I usually try to use all the hair that I had in that dubbing loop. That right up to the back of the bead. And then we'll tie the dubbing string off. Cut it off. And then make a couple of wraps pulling that hair back. And then we'll use our whip finisher. And I do 2 to 3 whip finishes, as I don't use any head cement on my flies. Break that off. And pull out any of the hair that is not in, and then take our Velcro comb here and comb out the hair, pull back, and that is the finished fly. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments on what I could do better or flies that you would like to see tied, give me a holler. Thanks for watching.